Alright, what's up y'all? This is Ryan. For today's vid, figured we'd do something a little bit different. Just picked up these Warsaw Chapter Mids, Jamie Thomas's new shoe, and I thought it'd be cool to go ahead and do a review on them. So I'm thinking this is going to be a 3-part series. Today will be my initial impressions, and lastly, once I've really skated into the ground, we'll do a final verdict. This is not a sponsored video. I paid the full $110, which I know is a little bit steep, but if they last, man, I think it could be worth it. All right, let's get into it. So right out of the box, these feel really solid. It's got the pick suede upper and the leather feels really soft. You'll see in these close-ups, definitely has a great silhouette. It's got tight stitching. I don't see any glue slop anywhere. Feels like it was made by someone who actually cares about what they're doing, which is nice. Visually, I'd say they're minimal. It's like a blazer meets a Chuck Taylor with maybe a little bit of that Last Resort DNA thrown in. I've been skating Last Resorts a lot lately, and these definitely have a lot more structure to them, especially around the collar and the tongue. These are Volks and not cup soles, so you definitely will get good board feel and maybe less cushioning. And since I've been pushing myself on stairs and gaps lately, man, I'm really curious to see how they handle the impact. It'll be a good field test. As you can see here, the shoes have a pretty interesting tread pattern. I don't know if you'd say it's waffle style or what. Hopefully they'll be grippy without being too sticky, man, which matters for me when I'm trying and failing at doing ledge tricks. Inside, it's got a leather liner, which you definitely don't see in skate shoes very often, and for sure not at this price point, so that's pretty baller. Oh yeah, and for a little bit of extra background, besides being an extremely mediocre skateboarder who is 34 years old, I actually work as a producer on the Stitch Down podcast. We talk about boots, materials, how footwear ages over time. I also post on my IG at One Last Boot, so if you're into that kind of stuff, definitely check it out. So far, out of the box, I'd say that these seem pretty legit. So here I am trying these on. I wear a 12. I'd definitely say that these fit true to size. The toe box is more shaped than the Last Resorts, which are super stubby in my opinion, but these aren't bad, man. They're not too pointy or narrow. I'd say they're pretty well balanced. It's got a high top cut, which I'm definitely a big fan of. I love having that extra protection. Makes me feel like I'm a little bit more confident when I'm trying something and not gonna smack the hell out of my ankles, which is nice. All right, man, so now that I have these on, I think it's time to actually go outside and see how they skate. So I started off just cruising around, man, trying to get a feel for the shoes. They felt grippy, but not in that new shoe kind of sticky way that messes with your timing. Here I am trying to take it to a 3-set. I know you're not getting that cup sole protection, but the impact really wasn't bad. Here's some 50-50s on a short ledge. This is where I'd say the outsole shines, man. It seemed to grip the board really well and help me get up and stay locked in. This told me a lot about the board feel. It was responsive like my Last Resorts. I'd say there was a little bit more cushioning underfoot, which was nice. Finally, I ended with a few kickflip attempts. The flick felt really good. I think it's the toe box here that gives you the cleaner flick. You might be asking about break-in. I'd say that it's barely noticeable. Took probably about 15 minutes and then they felt pretty dialed in. All right, so that's it for part 1. I skated these things for about 2 hours and honestly, man, they still look pretty damn good. There's a few scuffs on the outsole, but I'd say that's pretty much what you'd expect from a skate session. One nice thing is there's no fraying on the laces. I'm gonna keep on skating these and I'll post an update video here in the next few weeks. At $110, these things need to last, but quality-wise, so far I'd say they're definitely above average. As always, man, I appreciate y'all watching. Be sure to comment if there's anything you want me to test out on these. Like and subscribe, you know the drill, but alright y'all, peace.